Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sorry I'm bullshitting here. This is my first time trying this here YouTube live streaming for this beard and boarded comics thing I'm trying to do here. Hang tight with me, and I will get it going now. Alright. Alright, so we're live. I'm doing a little Instagramming to see if I can get anyone to come join us in this merry time of the internets. Come talk comics. Yay. Alright. How is everyone doing today? I know there's all of 0 people here. Alright. Hello, and welcome to Beard and Boarded Comics, Pop Culture, whatever I feel like talking about. I'm here hanging out with Bearded Batman. He's been taking some sort of, he's on something. He ain't shaving no more. But I'm here to talk about the comics I read this week. And the first book I'm going to talk about is Batman Rooftops Part 1. So, this book is, it's a little silly. It's definitely some filler. Batman and, Catwoman hanging out on the roof, where you like to see them, where they normally are hanging out. And, as you can see by this cover here, they're getting frisky. By the end of it, I'm pretty sure they weren't wearing any costumes, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a fine book. I don't know. It's just Batman punching a bunch of old school villains and then getting on with Catwoman. So after that, I read the Green Lantern's Phantom Lantern, the final book in this storyline. Well, the Phantom Lantern character you see there, they took care of him. It was a pretty good book. I mean, basically, they're like, Jessica's having a hard time telling whether or not the Phantom Lantern is, at fault for all the stuff he's doing, because the ring is definitely taking over his psyche. It changes his mood, and then he switches between the different lantern spectrums. It's a good time. By the end of it, Jessica and Simon Baz seem to be a tighter partner, and Jessica seems a lot more confident in her skills as a Green Lantern. So I thought it was a good read, and I'm going to keep reading it because the next storyline is Batman hanging out with the Green Lanterns, and I'm always down with the bat. So after this, I read The Walking Dead Whisperer War. This is the end of the Whisperer War as well. but it doesn't seem like it's really the end. There a lot of things went down in this because of the end of the Whisper War. They were basically counting their dead type of thing. They're seeing what they lost in the fight. Um, the hilltop got burned down. The Oh, sorry, spoilers if you're listening to this. Stuff happens. I'm just talking about the book. So yeah, the hilltop got burnt up. Lydia and Carl have a conversation about their lot in life and how they've both done bad things, and Carl basically makes her feel better about the situation. They've had to do what they had to do to survive the zombie apocalypse. So, yeah, and then basically I think they did the same thing that Batman and Catwoman did at the end of that book. After that, Dwight, I think is. Oh no, also Eugene. He was on the way with more ammunition, and he rode all night to get to the location he's delivering the ammunition, so that they'd be ready for war. And by the time he got there, he was wore out and passed out, and he just feels like he's not doing anything for the community. In which Rick told him he is a huge asset to the community. He's helped with all their technical stuff. So Eugene is not just a mullet-headed loser. He's a integral part of the team. So after that, basically, so they think this whole thing is over. Dwight comes up to Rick and he's like, "Yo, we took them out. They're done for. They're running. There's only a few left. We destroyed all the zombies." And Rick's really surprised by this because earlier, when he first met the Whisperers, he went on a little tour with Alpha, and Alpha showed how many zombies they have, and there's way more than is possible to kill. So Rick basically got alarmed by the fact that he thought he killed them all. He said that there's definitely more coming. Next thing you know, yeah, I don't know. Next thing you know, it's about to get real. That's all I know. It's about to be cool. You've never seen this many zombies on the page, so it's gonna be fun. So the last thing I read this week is another Image comic book, Saga. And in this book, it was basically our two heroes you see on the book here are, still hiding from, their situation. They got freelancers looking for them all the time. That two-headed freelancer, the Siamese twin character, was looking for him, found him basically, and was ready to take him. And our heroes, saved the day again, like they do. A couple other weird things happened in the book. Prince Robot is a creep. I think he was, having weird fantasies about people, and I don't know. It was a fun book. I love this book. It's so crazy. The art's amazing, and I'd recommend anyone read it, especially people with sensitive eyes who love to see grotesque things in beautiful rendered art. Yeah, so that was the last thing I read this week. I picked up a few other books, but I haven't had a chance to read them, and I have been intending on starting a YouTube channel and posting videos, throughout the year. And I want to just get on here and, say, hey, I'm here. If you want to, come hang out, talk to me about stuff, hang out with Batman over here, this guy over here, and, we can talk about comics and stuff. If there's anything you'd want to talk about or you could think of, leave me a comment in the comments below, and maybe I'll start making some content based on that. But from now, I'm going to hop off of here. I just wanted to touch base and say, hey, I'm on the internet now. I'm in this white space. I don't know. With Batman, we're in this void, and we're just thinking. We're wore out, taking pills. It's a great time. So, Thank you for joining me. If you came, I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time on Beard and Boarded Comics YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I love you. Goodbye. Oops.